Alright, hi, I'm Evan McBride, and this is my presentation on the effects of caffeine. As a nursing major, I'm very interested in the effects that drugs have on the human body, and being a caffeine consumer has sparked an interest in learning more about the drug. So I've done some research to see both the positive and negative effects that the drug has on the human body. Three topics that will be discussed in this presentation are a brief information on caffeine itself, and then both the positive and negative effects from consuming caffeine. If you are like most adults, there's a good chance that you consume caffeine on a daily basis. Um, in a study done by the National Council of Strength and Fitness, it was found that 9 out of every 10 adults use caffeine on a regular basis, and the average intake of caffeine is roughly 230 milligrams. And odds are that you're taking in caffeine whether you know it or not, and this is because of the wide variety of products that it can be found in. When I think of caffeine, I think of drinks such as coffee, energy drinks, and tea. But caffeine is not limited to drinks, and it goes into different things such as snack foods. Common ones would be ice cream, candy, and chocolate, or even over-the-counter pills that can be purchased anywhere. Most commonly fat loss pills, which can contain up to 300 milligrams of caffeine in them. A number of health benefits can be linked to the consumption of caffeine. Caffeinated products such as coffee. Some of the health benefits and disease prevention that can come from consuming caffeine would be the protection of brain cells, reducing your chances of obtaining gallstones, lowering your chances of heart disease, and decreasing the intensity and frequency of headaches. But the health benefits are not the only positive from consuming caffeine. There's also an immediate effect from caffeine, which would increase your physical performance. And this is because it affects the central nervous system, more specifically the sympathetic nervous system, division of that, and the effect on that system increases things such as your energy, your memory, concentration, comprehension, and reaction time to different stimuli. Another way that it affects your physical performance would be by enhancing the dopamine neurotransmitters in your brain, which the effect of that would be increasing pleasure and increasing your pain tolerance. The increased pleasure correlates to an increase in mood, and because of this increase in mood, many people depend on it just to function throughout their day, to get rid of their tiredness from waking up, or just to get them through a long shift at work or whatever they may have. Though many people depend on caffeine to pick up their mood and provide energy, there is often more to that than people realize, and that would transition into the negative effects. One of the negative effects of caffeine would be addiction. It has the same properties that an addictive drug would have, such as a withdrawal if you stop using it, increase in tolerance, which could demand more use of caffeine, and then cravings. Like any drug, caffeine can be taken to an extreme if you increase the dose. And some of the effects of increased doses would be headaches, dizziness, increased heart rate, the loss of your fine motor skills, agitation, or even insomnia, which is sleep loss. And like I said, caffeine has some health benefits, but there's also dangers that come along with too much use of caffeine, and that would be a decrease in your bone density, which could lead to a disease diagnosis like osteoporosis, which could increase fractures, especially in the elderly. There's a chance of increased diabetes, which is due to not the sugar in the drinks that caffeine is usually provided in is enhanced by caffeine. And then caffeine is a diuretic, which means it would result in the loss of water, which could result in dehydration. In conclusion, caffeine has many effects on the body. It could be considered both a positive and negative depending on your viewpoint. and on your dosage. If taken in the right dose, it will not have any long-term negative effects and can help you get through your day, can help you have more energy, and really be in a more pleasant mood. I hope this presentation has opened your eyes to both aspects, both positive and negative effects of the drug. And I hope you're able to use this information before taking your next dose of caffeine. And that's all. Thank you.